What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button for me. Y'all see it. Y'all see it in the title. Definitely, whole thing is a phony. You know it is. You know, one thing about it is they know what they're doing. It's sad what they're doing. You know, but we're going to jump right into it.
All right, joining me now is Judge Jeanine.
I apologize for my voice. I lost my voice.
Co-host of The Five. Judge, last week, one star witness, Stormy Daniels, said she hated Trump. And the other star witness, liar Michael Cohen, admitted to calling Trump a whole bunch of nasty names. This case is based in animus and revenge. Do you see it any other way?
Well, look, the truth is that Michael Cohen has actually said that Donald Trump belongs in a cage with animals. Michael Cohen is probably one of the worst witnesses you could put on the witness stand. And for Alvin Bragg to make him the centerpiece of their case, when in truth, no normal prosecutor would make him even a collateral part of the case, tells you how phony this whole thing is. And when you talked about, you know, how do you open a case? How do you make an opening statement, defend a case, if you don't know what the second crime is? If you don't know what bootstraps this to a felony?
What does that tell you?
What that tells me, number one, that the judge is all in for Biden and Harris, that instead of "In God We Trust," it should say Biden Harris, the seal behind the bench. Okay? And it tells me, because, I mean, I was on that same bench. You cannot possibly let someone try a case who doesn't tell you what the crime is in the indictment.
How is that American? How is that American?
The bill of particulars, in terms of making your opening statement, I would object, Your Honor. I don't know what I'm defending.
And the close today, when he closed, the prosecution, stopped the questioning.
Right.
I kept thinking, okay, he's going to mention the statute now. The elements of the crime are coming.
Yep.
Sitting there going, where's the crime?
He's the last witness. How do you end a case with this guy as your last witness? This guy, Michael Cohen, they can try to make him a normal guy.
Yeah.
He is a guy who is so angry. He's got no future. He's got no law license. He's got no job. He hates Donald Trump. He wasn't invited into the White House. It made him crazy. And now he's saying whatever he can to put Donald Trump in jail. And the jury hates it. When the table was set, every witness who came in for the prosecution said, Michael Cohen's a bully. He yells at people. He's arrogant. He's mean. But Donald Trump's a great boss. He's a fantastic guy. He's a multitasker. I loved working for him.
Well, Judge, the prosecution asked Cohen today if he made false statements to Congress in 2017, to which he said, they dealt with the Trump Tower Moscow real estate project, specifically the number of times that I claimed to have spoken to Mr. Trump about the project. I told him I'd only spoken to Mr. Trump about this project three times. The prosecution asked, and in truth, how many times had you? Cohen responded 10 times. Judge, the prosecution's attempt to explain Cohen's line to Congress, again, loyalty to Trump.
Okay, you can lie and say, I'm being loyal to Trump. But you cheated on your taxes. You lied to the bank. You also you perjured yourself under oath. You violated campaign finance laws. You know, you literally audio taped your client. That's a violation of all of the ethics.
But why was that allowed
in?
I mean,
why was that allowed in?
We all know there's a crime fraud exception to the attorney-client privilege.
Right.
Everyone watching, your lawyer can't go tell the court what you told the lawyer. That's the whole point of having an attorney. You're supposed to be able to trust the attorney.
Right.
Michael Cohen, the snake that he is, taped Donald Trump clearly without his knowledge, right? And then they enter it into court on the crime fraud exception. But again, I ask again, what's the crime?
They don't.
The judge shouldn't have allowed it, right?
It's the same thing with Stormy Daniels.
That tape should not have been allowed into court.
That tape should not have been allowed. Stormy Daniels should have said nothing more than, yes, I got an NDA.
Yeah.
But they went into all the peripheral stuff, which guarantees a reversal by the Court of Appeals based on the Weinstein case.
Do you think from what you're hearing and what you're seeing in this case?
Yeah, I was in the courtroom too.
Yeah, I know you were. So
yeah.
you saw the jury. I mean, it's hard to read a jury. It's hard to read faces, but I'm playing fake body language expert.
Yeah.
I saw not guilty. That's what I'm seeing in that.
You know
jury.
what I saw? I saw a lot of people who didn't look strong to me. I did this for 30 years, trying cases and sitting on benches. They're not homogenous.
They're afraid.
Normally,
people are afraid to say not guilty.
I think.
One thing about it, y'all, not to cut Judge off while she's talking, but this lady keeps on interrupting. And I started to notice at the beginning a little bit, because we obviously want to hear what, Judge had to say. But especially, she's been doing it for a while, so it's definitely, this gives me more insight on the case and what she, thinks about it, another judge. But she keeps, it's like she can't get out what she wants to get out because she keep on interrupting her.
They may be. The fact is that there was
Don't
no
be afraid,
camaraderie.
people. Your country's on the line.
There was no camaraderie there. There was nothing that I was used to seeing as a judge. That many weeks you're going like this. You're smiling to the person next to you. There was
But isn't
nothing.
that America, though, today? America, everyone's afraid to say anything. I don't care what office building, everyone's like this. They're tunnel vision. They're afraid. Everyone's afraid. That's what they want us to be.
That's what this indictment is about.
Yeah.
It's about making
she can't
people
even
afraid.
talk.
And the truth is that in the end, there was no falsification of business records by someone that we've heard from. No one put a finger on Donald Trump. We don't know what the crime is. We also don't know who approved the manner in which these checks were going to be written. They haven't proved the underlying elements of the trial and the case.
What was? I still
of.
don't understand why is it falsified to say, in response to an invoice where Michael Cohen Esquire says legal services rendered, to say legal services in the memo of the check. I don't understand why that's a crime.
Because you're believing the reason to be legal expenses.
Right, because you're a low-level person just writing the checks.
And you know what my fear is?
Or
my fear is that this case is going to come down to jury instructions, because if the jurors say, what is considered a legal expense, Judge, then we're in dangerous territory.
I've read the jury instructions for cases like this before. It's going to be tough for the judge to. I think he's in difficult ground there.
This is a judge who gags the defendant and not the guy trashing him every night on TikTok.
That's not fair, Judge. All right,
Wow.
I want Weissman. We got Weissman. Was it over on MSNBC? What was he saying today? Let's play it.
One of the things I was struck by was how strong the case is and how much it should really matter. Even if you put the criminal part aside, what David Pecker testified to about a media organization aligning itself with a political candidate, isn't that something we should care about? I mean, it seems so much like a page ripped from Autocracy.
So a page ripped from Autocracy. That's
apparently
a crime now.
Okay.
That's a statute, a page ripped from Autocracy.
And let me tell you what.
I feel like people just saying anything. People just saying anything. Obviously, this whole case, like I said in the past videos, this is something that is just to slow things down. You know, this is how I look at it. You know, and you know, hopefully I don't get in trouble, but you know, for saying that. But I think it's more so of just, you know, it's slowing things, like, because this can't be real. You know, it can't be real. And I know y'all gonna say, yeah, it's real. You know, he's in court, he's doing this, doing that. I'm just speaking on, like, this is insane. The fact, and then we still got people. I love reacting to these videos and looking at these videos because we had so many people in the comments, you know, triggered and mad at the fact that these cases are like trashed and they not doing nothing but going downhill. Every look at it, and they try to deny the fact that it's going downhill. Like, it's literally going downhill. We've seen it in all of the other cases. Literally. I don't know.
This works against the prosecution because these NDAs and catch and kill were long before Donald Trump ran for president.
All of Hollywood and most of politics.
Yes, without a doubt. And so they want to say it's a strong case. Somebody on MSNBC said the other day that Michael Cohen is really a tough guy. He's not a tough guy. I've met him. Have you met him?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we've all met him. I mean, look, this is a guy who's trying to save himself, and there's nothing to save here. And he's not going to deep six Donald Trump because he's not credible.
I just want to say, Judge, the future of the country, they believe, should be on the line on that guy and Stormy Daniels.
Yeah.
That tells you everything you need to know about this Democrat Party today.
And
the whole future of the country on those two.
I am so disappointed in the judge
how that works
and
out
the DA.
for you, America.
It's not going to work.
Judge, I like the fact that you have an old-fashioned book that you actually write on versus these stupid phones. I love it. That's the best.
Make sure y'all hit the like button, that subscribe button. I think the only thing was, you know, out of this whole video, was her interrupting Judge. But other than that, you know, both gave great, you know, facts on this whole case. And I feel like it's just going to be something to talk about. This is history in the making. Honestly, Trump going through all of this stuff. And, you know, come November, send him as president. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts and comments down below. Catch y'all next one.